Hello and welcome to the Actor's Guide to Acting Like You Know How to Act. My guest today is Colman Hayes. Colman, you're known as one of the greatest actors of your generation.
Greatest actor.
Within a certain type. To what do you attribute your success?
What type is that?
I think we can all see. Okay, Colman, it's said that Christopher Walkin removes all punctuation from a script. Is it true you have a different technique where you remove all the complicated words? What's your favourite piece of everyday acting that you've done? As in, not acting on stage or camera, but just when you're pretending in real life? Have you ever done that?
I do workshops in school, so I'm very supportive of the students. And
you pretend like they're doing well.
you're like, yeah, good job.
Good job, considering. So when a script doesn't really make any sense, it's important for you to be able to find sense in it. And that's why we are now going to read from two different plays and different lines from two different plays and try and have them make sense together.
Are we allowed to improvise, or is it the lines?
It's just the lines
so
from the plays.
So we've got to make the lines, deliver them in a way. Okay.
Through our acting, Coleman.
Okay.
That's how we're going to make these
That's
lines
kind of
make sense. The moon hangs high above the ruined church. Yew and cypress stand in clusters amid the gorse. The vaulted cliffs of the quarry glow like the damp walls of an old cathedral. Hard to dream the future in a place so ancient and grave.
And you are not?
Great. Colin, you had a sellout run in Edinburgh with your show Best Man.
That's right.
What advice would you give to young actors going to Edinburgh that will help them? I haven't got to it yet. Okay, Colin, you had a sellout run in Edinburgh this year with your show Best Man. With your show Best Man, what advice would you give to young actors going to Edinburgh that will help them find a very, very, very small venue? I prefer the way you laughed when you didn't know the point. Yeah. Colman, when was the first time you remember acting? Do you remember? Did you act as a kid?
I did. The first time I remember nailing it, absolutely crushing it, is we did this play called... Oh, fuck! That wasn't the name of the play.
You really crushed it in Oh Fuck. But my God, you were good in Oh Fuck.
It was very ahead of its time for these primary school children.
Yeah.
There was this moment where my friend was playing a character and he also had to play Count Backwards, right? And Count Backwards was the evil villain.
Yeah.
But the person playing Count Backwards...
I mean, that's a challenging role. People in... actors... of a certain generation, they want to play Hamlet, they want to play Macbeth, and they want to play Count Backwards.
But Count Backwards, I think, is actually almost first on that list.
Yeah.
Anyway,
because you played it in primary school.
Yeah, I got it out early. Hamlet. What's the other one? Hamlet.
You got it out early.
What were the other two?
Macbeth. Yeah. Colman, what kind of preparation would you normally do for a role, and how did that apply to, for example, your role in the film Flora and Son? And there we'll cut to a clip of your character, just so people will be reminded of your character in that film.
Okay, nice. Are we back? We're back.
Yeah.
So, what preparation do I do?
Yeah.
Learn the lines.
Great. That shows. I mean, that really shows.
This is the whole reason for this, is just for you to say these things to me.
Improvisation is an important skill to have as an actor, so we're going to play out some scenarios now. We're presenting a new product launch, but we're stalling for time because we ran over the prototype with a lawnmower.
Can we feel the energy in the room?
Can we feel the energy in this room? Yes! I'm feeling it. I know you're feeling it.
I feel it.
Yes.
I am so happy and so proud to show you this product. But before we could even get to the product, I feel like we need to give you...
Can you put it back together?
Give you more context for our story.
Sellotape it back together.
How we got here.
Well, let's talk about it. You had an interesting incident.
There's some hot glue.
With your...
Just shove it in. Shove it in there.
With a basketball coach. Isn't that right? Okay. let's open it up to some questions. In the short film Unhinged, you play a creepy perv who's constantly behaving inappropriately towards women. Do you worry about getting typecast as always playing yourself?
No, because when people meet me, I seem so charming and sincere that they don't actually see the creep. That's
You seem that way.
Yeah.
Well, that is it for the Actor's Guide today. Thank you very much. The actor, Colman Hayes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Good.